Right. I think I'm in live. Hope there is no issue this time. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is a quick live stream on London session. I'm
All right.
gonna be
I
live
think I'm
stream during this London session at least until to 12 p.m. Okay. All right. Today, what I'm looking for is to trade Euro GBP. Matter of fact, we have in a couple of 4 minutes left some PMI, some the first PMI on Eurozone, and then we will also have PMI on pound 1 hour later. So this this is the type of announcement I will keep my eyes on during this London session. That's why I have on my checklist Euro GBP. Euro GBP, I'm looking to buy Euro GBP. Why? Because I found that we are sitting on an interesting level of support. So I'm expect some rebounds off of this support. So to be clear, I just want to see a retracement of this last leg, last daily leg, because this is my structure. To be honest, excuse me, this is my structure on daily. You see, we broke this level, we closed below, so this is my structure. So this is my last daily leg. I'm looking to measure with the Fibonacci tool. So when I pull out the Fibonacci from this high to this low, I'm expect some retracement around the 50% or above premium zone, somewhere here. So that's why I want to buy, and I just want to see some reaction around this level. So it seems like we react perfectly. If I zoom in for you, you can see that we hold perfectly on this level. Plus the fact that we also have the monthly open, which also could act as a nice support zone. So for me, is a nice confirmation that we want to go higher. Okay, so let's go down to the lower time frame. Let me get rid of this Fibonacci tools. Yeah, so what the structure is telling me right now. So this is the structure. You can clearly see price start to reverse here because we broke these highs. We retrace and then another inversion to the upside. We never tag this high yet. That I think during this London session we are going to tag it, and maybe this high. I'm not sure this if we will target this high at the end of the day, end of this week, but this highs, I think if the data, the the release of PMI goes in the favor for euro, we could potentially target this high. So that's why I want to see some retracement. We already retest first. I want to see a mark of this setup right there, this retest of this previous high, so which could act as a support, and then I want to be in buy position. So for this session, this is the only, and we are in the end of the week, so I don't want to focus on another pair because what I have on my watch list this week, I already trade. I'm currently on silver because I bought silver after the breakout of this resistance. You see, retest. Pretty much, I anticipate this breakout. Why? Because we had a major news during this week. The U.S. Treasury Department announced increased size of nominal long term. So the intervention of U.S. Treasury, uh, this intervention very weaken the dollar. You see, so the dollar started to be weak after this intervention of the U.S. Treasury. So I think U.S. Treasury intervention is about buying back back buying the debt of the U.S. So that's pretty much increased also, if I'm not mistaken, the US bond 10-year, yeah. We start to see the US bond trading lower. Also the US 2 years bonds starting to trade lower, see. So this affect the dollar and weaken the dollar. So that's help also precious metal to appreciate like gold. I was not able to enter gold because we yes the I wanted to see a retest around this level before enter gold, but it seems like gold continue to push. The trend is very high, and we are almost at my target of the week. So I'm not really interested on gold. Maybe for the next week to see if we could continue this movement. But what I'm currently in is silver. Silver, I still think we have some room to target this level on this level here. So my final target is the yearly open, this blue line. So as you can see, I'm currently in profit, nice profit for this trade on silver. So I think we had the news release on PMI, on Euro PMI. Where is it? Yeah. So this is the French manufacturer PMI. So I think I will wait the German flash PMI also, and maybe around 10 a.m. the the global PMI in general. So, but French and German, France and Germany is the main economy on Europe. So that's why it's important to look these two economy inside the Europe, because I think they are the major economy that drive the Europe. So that's why it's very interesting to look to pay attention to this PMI, and I will wait until we have the release on at 10 a.m. the Euro globally, the Euro PMI. So let's see, French PMI comes out, the manufacturing PMI comes out, yeah, good, more than above the 50 and more than we expect. So we have a good manufacturing PMI, but the this on the service side, we we got a soft or poor number below the 50. So not a good number for services. So let's see what we are going to have on German service and manufacturing PMI. Okay, so I feel like it's gonna be could be a mixed report, but for me I need to see some strong data to be able to buy Euro GBP, which is my main my main setup for this London session, and my last trade for the week. This could be a day trade. So let's see if we okay, on daily, what do we see? We started to see a huge impulsion retracement around this support, and then another impulsion. So I want to target this, as I said, this and potentially this level here. So just need some retracement. So I put some highlight here in case price decide to retest here. I will also put another highlight here. This is where we have this imbalance right there, you see. Okay, once we target this or this, I will be able to buy in accordance with the PMI release that we're going to have here at 10 a.m. Once we target this or this, got some issue. Okay, all right. Um, so if I took my Fibonacci from this low to this high, we 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 tap around this level effectively. So put it the very last movement start here before breaking this high. We start here, we impulse to this high, we retrace. We are almost at the 50%. So yeah, let's see the release. Let's wait the release on EU PMI globally. So what I expect is something like another retest lower, change of structure, and then I will be able to buy. Okay, for me is too soon, too soon. I will get rid of this. We already feel this imbalance. Now the last imbalance that we need to feel is this one, this daily imbalance right there. So after that I will find some signal to buy. Let's go down on 1 hour. So 1 hour, what do we have? Okay, yeah, let me get rid of this. See, we could potentially let me go to the 15 minutes, so something like that, ascending channel and then another drive lower before having a change of structure and start to buy again around this demand right there. So this is what I'm looking for. So yeah, I will keep my eye on Euro GBP, which I found the most interesting one for today. So let's see. At the meantime, my watch list, I was looking also on Nikkei. Nikkei, as I said last week, is very compared to other indices. Nikkei have some room to target here. You see, we have some room to target the new all-time, to make a new all-time high compared to, for example, to other indices like S&P. We are already at the all-time high. So for me, it's not interesting for me. I need to see some retrace first and be engaged again to this instrument. Same thing with Dow Jones, the US 30. We are at almost all-time high. Not interesting for me. The DAX, German DAX, same thing. We are all-time high. Not interesting. FTSE, same thing. We are all-time high. And the only indices that I am very fine interesting is the Nikkei. As I said, we have room to target. We are bullish. You see, we have some room to target, and I will say Nasdaq also, because yes, we are all-time high, but if I zoom in, let me see. If I zoom in, you will see that we have we didn't tag the all-time high yet, so I will not surprise if we retest and at some point we continue to target the all-time high. So yeah, for indices, I'm focused for this week and the next week, the following week, at Nasdaq and Nikkei, which for me is the better present a better opportunity to target the all-time high. Okay, so let's go back to my watch list, yellow watch list. I'm looking to trade Euro GBP, Nikkei. Talk about Nikkei. So Nikkei, very interesting. If we go, for example, on let's say monthly, I noticed that we already retest this level. You see how we retest and rebounds off of this level. So a lot of buyer enter here. So for me, the next target will be these highs clearly. So we are still bullish, very bullish on long term. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. We just retest this order block. See, this is the order block. If I go to the line chart, this is where we have the volume. So this is the order block. Okay, so we retest this order block perfectly. So that's very interesting. So for me, I need to find some signal in lower time frame to be able to buy again and target these highs and eventually the all-time high. Okay, so let's go down to the daily time frame. You can see we just have a shift of structure. We just broke above here, we close. Now this is just a retracement of this impulse. Okay, so let's see if we have already retraced around this count zone from this low to this high. You see that we tap perfectly around 50%. So maybe Nikkei is ready to give us another impulsion to the upside. So last week or in my last live stream, I talk about I don't want to buy around here after breaking above this gray zone, which represent the point of control from the last month. What I wanted to see is a hold above this level and then a continuation. That's why we really need to be patient once it's about trading, because look at this candle never hold. We broke past again this level. So for me, it was pretty sure that I want to wait a little bit lower to find a setup to buy again the Nikkei. Okay, so let's go down to the 4 hour. So on 4 hour, as I said, yeah, we in the past we see how we break out of this channel. You see, perfect breakout. Now we just want to see a retest and then a continuation, a new impulse. That's what I am waiting for on Nikkei. So I'm bullish on 4 hour. I'm bullish from this low to this high because we broke above this level and close above this level. So this is my structure. So I want to see some confirmation here to buy again and target the all-time high again. Okay, so very interesting on Nikkei. So let's see, we also have on daily, if I go back on daily a little bit, this level which represent the last demand zone on discount that price could potentially retest again. I'm not saying that we are going to retest. Price could easily start to give a new impulse from here, from this level, without retrace even lower. So in trading, we need to have multiple plan A, plan B. If this didn't work, doesn't work, we need to be able to try to buy again with your plan B, which is this level. And to be honest, try to buy at this lower discount price is much better because it will give us a nice risk reward. Okay, so mm, Let's go down on daily. As I said, we have another demand here. This is demand because we have a huge impulsion, you see, leaving behind some imbalance. This is a characteristic for me of a demand. So this level we have, if we retest here, I will be happy to buy because this is a nice level on demand, and we are at extreme discount price. But it's also interesting to see how this level is holding price right now. So I will not be surprised if we start to push from here. But what I need to see is just a confirmation that we break this previous high. You see, this is the structure. If we manage to break and close above, form another order flow bullish, then I will start to buy somewhere here. Okay, so very interesting on Nikkei. Let's see, seems like we start to have some sort of divergence, if I'm not mistaken. Let's pull out the RSI. Yeah, you see, this is a divergence. So this could potentially give another signal, another confluence to think that we could start to push higher. Okay, so very interesting. Let's go down to the 1 hour. So 1 hour, we pretty much broke below. I will get rid of this. Not interesting anymore. This channel. So what do we have? Yeah, as I said, I need a break of this high. We'll mark up as a shift of structure. Put some highlight here, crossing up. Maybe in next week will be interesting to, if we break it, retest any zone, any dimension here will be interesting to buy next week. So, or imagine we start to reject again this high, we came back to retest here, I will be happy again to buy here. So in any way, I want to buy the Nikkei, don't want to sell, to be honest. So this could be very interesting for me, and this could help me pass challenge because I started challenge with prop firm at the beginning of the this month. So maybe I will make a video on my progression on this prop firm, and also in parallel at the same time I'm trading this live account. This is my public live account from my Blueberry broker. So this is the live account I'm showing on this channel. I have a multiple accounts, personal account, but this live personal account is public. So this is where I am executing my trade. I already took, I'm currently in on silver, as I explained, and I closed this morning the Euro GPY trade. I already closed it somewhere here. You see this arrow? I close it. I will show. This is my broker. So on trade history, you see, I close Euro GPY in profit here. I also took another position on silver. I close it because this is a day trade that I close this morning. So come back on silver. This trade was this one, excuse me, this one. After retest, let me show you on lower time frame. This will be more clear. So this is considered as my, oh, excuse me, let's reanalyze the whole time frame. Why I enter on silver. So on silver was an interesting one because of what happened At the beginning of the week, we talk about the Treasury bond, U.S. Treasury bond buying back the their debt, the U.S. debt. So this is not a quantity with a quantity advising. What's this? Yes, quantity. There is a term that they talk about quantity advising. I think is that is it quantity? Let me see the term. The real term is the quantity advising. Let me see on ChatGPT. What is quantity? Hmm. QE. What is QE? Yes, quantitative easing. Yes, yes. Digital money creation. The digital money creation. So to is basically is the printing money machine. Yes, quantitative easing. So the treasury bond buyback is not a quantitative easing. Okay. So this person who is explaining that. But by the way, what I'm saying that we had at the beginning of the week, the really main trigger events of this week was this: U.S. Treasury Department announced the increased size, so the buying back the debt of the U.S. So yeah, that caused a lot of weakness on the dollar, which helped precious metals like gold and silver, by the way, increase, appreciate. And the fact that we also have this this lowering interest rate in mind, so that help the precious metal going up. And if we see globally the recent data about the jobs data which comes out, remember, if you remember the last jobs data, US, the NFP number comes out very, very low. We have lows pretty much 20, if I remember, it was around down 23,000, if I'm not mistaken, at the beginning of the week, the month. NFP, yeah, around, yeah, very, very bad number. And if we had the fact that inflation and the growth in United States is slowing, so this is a great environment for precious metal to appreciate. That's why we start to see this huge impulsion on gold and silver. So for me, I'm currently in silver. As I said, I prefer silver compared to gold because we still have room to target. So let's go down. Long term, we are bullish. Okay, we are in weekly time frame. So if I go down on daily, I mark up this descending channel, but my structure is this on daily time frame. This is my structure because I'm bearish from this high to this low. We almost retest this long-term demand zone, higher time frame demand zone. For me, is a nice bounce off of this demand. So if I pull out the Fibonacci tool from this high, this last leg, daily leg, you see how we still have room to target the 50%. You see, we have some room. So I hinted around here after we broke this support, this resistance. I hinted somewhere here, and I'm looking to target around the yearly open, which is this blue line, which is overlapping with the 50% of level of Fibonacci. So very interesting. But for example, if I pull out the silver, you can see if I measure this last daily leg, pretty much almost the same chart, but you see how we already blew past the 50%. We are already at the 61.8%. If we close above it, there is a high chance that we continue to target this premium level here. So because of that, I prefer silver. But if the gold give me some retracement, I will be happy to buy again around here. But I just find that the silver is a better price action and give more room to target. So that's why I prefer to trade silver at the moment. So I want to target this. Let's go down to 4 hour. So on 4 hour, for a time frame, as I said, I mark up this level of demand somewhere here. Oops, excuse me. We pretty much, if I go to the weekly, yes, I mark up this level as a support. See, this level, this is where I mark up support. This is where we have the volume. If you have difficulties to find some order block or volume level, I recommend to that's what I am using, line chart. Use the line chart, you mark up these highs. This is where we have the volume. In higher time frame, this makes sense. This make a powerful level, specifically on higher time frame. And when I talk about higher time frame, I'm talking about daily, weekly, and plus. I'm not sure if the 4 hour is very powerful, but the more the time frame is high, the more you have the powerful zone. Okay, so I mark up this level, and you would see that we almost retest this level. You see, but I found that this level is overlapping with this demand zone right there. This is demand because we have a huge impulsion, huge engulfing candle, leaving imbalance behind. So for me, this is a characteristic of demand zone. So that's why I like to mark up the sell before the buy movement as a demand zone. So for me, we pretty much retest this level. So I'm not willing to buy here yet. I just wanted to see a break of this previous high to be enter again on silver. But because I know that silver and gold most of the time going at the same direction, so I decide to go to anticipate this movement. For example, once we close above this, I think this high somewhere here. Once we close above, I decide to enter somewhere here. Stop just below here and try to swing trade this towards the target. So I'm currently in, and I think yesterday I had another position because I also saw that we pretty much, I think it was on daily, if I'm not mistaken, same thing. A markup on order block. You see, this is a powerful zone. This is a order block. This is a order block. So I'm just waiting price to retest it, find a rebounds off of here to find confirmation and try to buy again. So that's pretty much what's happened. You see, this week we retest this level. We go back on lower time frame. We retest here, and then once we break above this previous high, I enter again around here, stop just below here to target pretty much one to one. I close somewhere here. I shouldn't close it. Yes, it's easy to say it, but Yeah, I decided this was just a day trade. I didn't want to hold this trade more than 2 or 3 days. Why? Because this price could easily retrace again before continue higher. But anyway, the trend is up. This trend is really moving very well. You see, this is my where I execute my trade. I took a trade here. This blue arrow you can see, enter here and close somewhere here. Pretty much one-to-one risk reward. Just a day trade, a quick trade. But the swing trade start here. That the trade I am letting and currently in right now. You see, in profit. So, what do we have? Let's go back to the current day, Friday. So, what I'm waiting for is in 15 minutes another release of euro globally. So, we are already have the French PMI and German PMI. So, on German, same thing, strong data on manufacturing PMI, better than expected, and poor service PMI. So yeah, pretty mixed. So, but I would say the service PMI is in a bad situation in Europe. So right now, just the manufacturing PMI, which is taking the lead right now. We have a this alert was on EURUSD. So EURUSD is not on my list right now. So I don't know why this, yeah, probably was an alert that I left here. But right now is very messy. EURUSD for me is a range. I need a breakout, clean breakout of the range, either this high or even lower to be able to take a decision right now. So yeah, let's clear this alert. Not interesting. So silver currently in. Talk about the euro yen that I also closed. This was a quick trade also. I took it yesterday. I closed this morning just before we already tapped. Yes, we tapped the because my target was this supply zone. We already tapped this supply zone. So for me, good trade. Good trade on Euro GPY. So we get remove it from the list, my current lists. Okay. So the my green watch list is the trade that is currently running. For those of you who don't know, and my yellow list is the trade that I found very interesting and where we could potentially have the next trade. And the red one is just the watch list in general, the trade I found interesting in the structure which is trending and where we don't have a potential opportunity yet. So that's what I am is the check one. The check one, the red is a check. The instrument I check. The yellow is what I found interesting, like Euro GBP, and about to have a give me a opportunity for now or for the next days, the following days. And the green one is the trade I am currently in and monitoring right now, like the silver. Okay. So, silver good, Euro GBP. Come back to this one because this is one I am looking to trade today. This London. So on euro, we have pretty mixed report for me. Yes, we have a good data on manufacturing PMI, but the service PMI is bad, very bad. So we also have we will have also the pound, the PMI on United Kingdom. Very interesting. Maybe I will wait around here to take a decision. What I need to see is very poor number on PMI in United Kingdom. This will weaken the pound and maybe help me to buy to day trade this to the upside, at least target these highs. Okay, so yes, I'm just waiting this release and for this London session. Okay, 1 hour, nothing happened right now. So we have some other block here. If we retest, and my stop will be below this low, which is below the weekly open, which is my last line of defense. So I don't want price to reach there. If price reach there, my trade idea for today will be invalid. So let's see, let's see. Very, very interesting right now. So yeah, put some highlight here. So let's analyze the Nikkei. Nikkei, as I said, it is on my yellow list that I find very interesting. So we could potentially have maybe for the following next week, not necessarily today, a great potential to get back in again on buy position. Very interesting. Otherwise, if not, maybe let me get in lower time frame. What do we have? 15 minutes. Yeah. Mm, yeah, we open here. The daily start to be bullish. So you see how this support is holding price perfectly. So we're holding price right now. So there is a momentum buyer right now on this level. But because we are in Friday and the type of trade I like, especially on indices, is a swing trade. I want to hold. For me to really want to hold it, I need to see a break of this high, retest, and then confirmation to push higher. But what I see right now is the top of this structure. We have some sort of supply. Let's mark up it at, yeah, somewhere here. Okay, let's see how price react here. Could be for day trade. If we see some rejection, we could see another drop, maybe to target this low. But I will not necessarily try to short it because I like to see in a trend, to follow the higher time frame trend. So I'd rather wait price drop here or break this high to be able to buy it. So anyway, I find Nikkei very interesting. We have a great room to target, but let's see, for example, if I decide to enter here right now, this will reduce my risk reward, you see. So yeah, let's see, maybe we could have another event this weekend. We don't know, with this Trump and all this tension in the Middle East. around the Strait of Hormuz. This could easily affect the indices. So we need to be very cautious from the beginning of the year. This was a tough year. This is a tough year for me, at least for me. I don't know for you, but that's another reason that I really need to be patient and cautious on the trade and be very selective on the trade I want to take. So on Nasdaq, I think I want to see a little bit of retracement around discount zone before enter, or maybe if I make it here, yes. Uh, Nasdaq weekly time frame, we are rejecting this premium zone right now. So on the current weekly, the current week candle is bearish. So this week we have a lot of sellers, so not interesting to buy yet right now. Let's go up a little bit on monthly. Yes, monthly we are still bullish. You see, we reject perfectly on this level. So for me, pretty logic that we want to, on higher term for long term, we want to continue the movement. We are still bullish. Clearly, this is the structure. We are still bullish. So there's no reason to try to short it. Plus the fact that the this this buyback from the US Treasury normally will help the indices to continue higher, because we have this perspective of lowering interest rate, weakened dollar. So this is a good environment to push indices to the upside. So let's go down on weekly. Plus the fact that this is a tech indices. So and previously I think we had good good number from US tech. I mean, I'm talking about release of. Let me see if I pull out some tech indices like Nvidia or Microsoft. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I think we have a good earning. Excuse me. Damn. Well, we have a good earnings from the major one, the US tech. So that's also how this investment on AI, all the capex investment on AI. This very help the tech indices, the Nasdaq hold. So there is no reason that, for me, if I analyze at this moment, there is no reason to see Nasdaq drop even lower. So that's why I think at some point Nasdaq will find a support, and then we continue to target the all-time high. So very interesting. So this level I mark up on higher time frame, we hold, we rebounds off of this level. So if I go to the 4 hour, you see that structure have shift. We shift, broke this previous high. Now I want to see some retracement, and then I need to find some, I will say, higher low forming, and then getting Nasdaq on buy position again. All right, so Let's go on daily. Daily we have this, I think, yes, this support. This is an order block. You see, this is the volume. So having a retest here is a rebounce off of here could be a nice indication to a continuation. You see, we are currently retesting. Let's go on 4 hour again. Yeah. My ideal scenario will be a little bit lower prices somewhere here at the middle of this imbalance. You see, and then try to buy it. But if not, this will make sense as the Nikkei to see a break of this previous high, change of structure, hold above here, and then try to buy. That's my scenario I'm looking for on Nasdaq. Okay, so yeah, doesn't look like we are going to have it. We are at the end of the week on Friday, so let's go down 1 hour. Yeah, maybe we will see some movement on during the New York session at opening or equity opening. So let's see. CAD GPY was also on my watch list, interesting one, because of, yes, the yen is weak. We have previously, I think it was this week, good good data on Canadian economy. Not that. I think it was maybe yes. Yes, we have strong inflation data, so more than expected. This is the main event on Canadian dollar, which gave strength on Canadian dollar. We got strong print, strong inflation data. You see, more than expected. So CPI month on month also more than expected. So that give a little bit of strength at the beginning of the week. That's why I was looking to buy. And plus the fact that the yen is very weak, because we already have this intervention. We drop at the lower price, premium price. I think on higher time frame we retest the support zone. Let me show you. Yes, you see, this is on monthly time frame. We pretty much retest this zone. We're rejecting this zone. So for me, it was pretty much obvious that the momentum is to continue to the upside. So I go down on lower time frame. This was the intervention from the Bank of Japan. We retest this support right there, you see. Then we start to buy again. There is a strong impulsion. So I wanted to take advantage to this strong impulsion towards at least this level right there. So let's go down to the 4 hour. So 4 hour, I start to see that we form order flow bullish, consolidation, impulsion, consolidation, impulsion, consolidation, new impulsion. We retest this level overlapping with the yearly open, and then I wanted to see lower time frame change of structure to enter here, but I missed the trade, and I don't wanted to take this trade. Why? Because it was the same as the euro yen, simply as that. Euro yen just the same. So because I was already, yeah, I was already exposed on euro yen, I don't want to enter again on something like CAD yen or pound yen. I think pound yen was the same. So yen pair really moved this week. Very interesting. So let me show you. Yes, pound yen was already on my list. Excuse me, we have some issue. Yeah, with trading view. So pound yen, you see, same order flow bullish. You see, this is the same order flow bullish. Same thing on euro yen. Uh, euro yen, you see, and I think CAD yen was the same. So yeah, another opportunity, but I didn't take it because I was already on euro yen. So pretty good movement this week on yen pairs. So because we already reached the target, I will remove it from the list. Gold, as I said, gold is, yeah, we are already at the target, so yeah, it's not interesting anymore for me unless it give me maybe next week another retracement around this level of support, and then I'll be able to buy again. So yeah, I will let it on my watch list, my yellow watch list, in case next week it give me another opportunity. So pound yen, I talk about it, we already pretty much almost retest this level. So yeah, let's remove it. Ooh. Now come back to euro gbp. So let's see what we have. Yes, in 30 minutes, something like that, we will. So we had the global euro PMI comes out, I would say pretty good. PMI above the 50, and service PMI also above the 50. So globally, euro is holding, PMI is holding. So this could potentially give some strength on euro. So we started to push. Um, yeah, but what I want to see is just a retest of this demand right there. So I will wait the the pound, the pound release, the pound PMI release. So to be able to, but if the pound comes out weak, this could potentially accelerate this movement. So let's see. Let me pull out the trading session tools. Yeah, for me this is look like a range, not interesting. I need some retest, a fake out to the downside, broke above structure, and then I will be able to buy. But eh, you know, sometimes price could easily go straight to the to the target as I'm looking right now without giving me a retest here. But if I miss this trade, it's okay. But yeah, let's see. Uh, yeah, try to reduce the the trade, the stop loss in case to have a better risk reward, to target at least this high. potentially, yeah. I don't want to enter right now because we have in a couple of 20 minutes, something like that, we have the pound release PMI. So this could surprise me. So I will trade after the news to see what will happen. And if the price reach the target before it, it's okay. I will pass on that. So let's see. Just need a retest and rebounds here. Okay. We retest this other block. So the main demand is this stop just below this monthly open. Yeah. Maybe I'm already missing the trade right now. So yeah, I think plus the fact that the gray zone is the point of control from the last month, it seems like we are holding above this level. I don't know, man. I need a quick trade, a quick scalp, day trade to target these highs right there. So yeah, let's go. We have another other block here. Let's see if we broke above here to anticipate or to trade a breakout in case price doesn't want to retest this. This is my preferred zone. I want to see price reach before start to buy, but here this the other block. If we close above it, maybe this could be a nice demand to buy. Let's see. Yeah, but I don't like the yeah, some sort of ascending channel. I want to buy, but I just don't want to be stopped out like this after the pound release, something like this, stop out, and then because Europound always sometimes does thing like this. So that's why I really need to be careful. But I mark up this other block. If we really close above it, I think it will be interesting to buy a breakout of this. So let's see. We have the pounds PMI release in a couple of 15 minutes, I will say. Yeah, at 10:30 a.m. So let's see what will happen here. This is live, baby. This is live. That's how I manage my day trading. I like to swing trade, but sometimes when I have time, like today at home, I I could potentially find some day trade interesting. You see, we have some rejection here. So this other block is holding. So very interesting to see. Let me see if I mark up it very well. Yeah, nice other block. So so if this other block is strong, let's see if this other block is strong enough to break above this other block. Ooh, but we could also have something like rejection. We came back retest because this is where I want to see price retest, to be honest, to be able to buy, because I think we have a nice demand zone in this discount that we need to retest first. Okay, that's why in trading we need a lot of, not a lot of, but some confidence to take your decision, to be able to take your decision. So let me add some SMA moving average. So what the moving average is telling me. So let's go on higher time frame, 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour we're bullish above the 50 and 200. Let's see, 1 hour we are above. Clearly we are bullish. We want to buy 30. You see, the 200 SMA is bullish. So yeah, this market wants to go up, but we need the good timing. So I like to use announcements. So this news release to time my entry, and the fact that we are in London. So yeah, if we break above it, for example, this could make me a nice 1 to 26 risk reward. So 1.26 risk reward. But as I said, my my main trade, my best trade will be this, because we have a better demand zone here. So see, so I will get rid of SMA. So yeah, ooh, very interesting. So do we have a countdown? Nope, we don't have a countdown yet. So we have great data on Eurozone for the PMI. So let's wait those of the from the UK PMI services on PMI. If this comes out weak, I think Euro pound will fly to the upside. So that's what I'm waiting for. But if the PMI on UK comes out strong, we could potentially have some retests drop lower before going higher. Okay, so yeah, is the target I want to see. Let's go up a little bit on weekly time frame to see if we could potentially have a bigger, yes. As I said, yes, I'm going to pass it on my green watch list also here on my green watch list, because okay, mark up very quick. Mm, yeah, see, we have some level here where we could potentially target this imbalance to field on potentially this supply zone right there. So yeah, there is a room, that good room to target. So very interesting. So yeah, I think we tap here, even here was a nice level. We rebounce off of this, so I would not be surprised if we target this high, this level. You see, we have this imbalance to fill, so we already fill this, so this is the rest of imbalance that we need to fill. So we could potentially target this as a target of the week. So ooh, seems like we already retest here. Very interesting. We have some sort of demand here. Oh my goodness, I think I will enter. Yeah, it seems like we are going to, yeah, yeah. Normally my stop will be here. Yeah, I think I will enter. No matter what the pound, because I think, yeah, no. So let's see how the pound will, what pound will print, the PMI on United Kingdom. So fundamentally, euro is very strong, because this is the projection of central banks, ECB, central bank from Europe, and the Bank of England, central bank from UK. You see in red, in pink, this is the ECB. The ECB is more hawkish in projection than the central bank from UK. In red, we have less hawkish from the UK bank. So this, fundamentally, the euro is strong, plus all the analysis I talk about here. So yeah, there is a great chance that we really need to see another retest here. If we have some weakness on, you have some strength coming from the UK PMI, and here Also mark up this order block. This order block is holding. See, we have some sort of demand here, another order block here. So let's see. So yeah, we could potentially have this. Yeah, I think I will put my first, yeah, first entry here. Fundamentally, we are bullish. Euro is bullish, so I don't want this demand zone, which is my last line of defense. I don't want this to be break. So let's see. And if we have some confirmation after the release of the UK PMI. Let's see on daily. Daily, we really want to target this. So very, very interesting. Let's see if this demand hold. Yeah. Let's go down. So in 3 minutes, pretty much 2 minutes left before the PMI, UK PMI release. If this comes out weak, this will help my trade to the upside. And if it comes out strong, I will wait price at lower, at discount price to buy again. Okay. So this is live, baby. This is live. Okay. Put the same entry on my challenge account. So let's see. Put some entry here. Stop just below here. Put my oops. Okay, delete all inactive. I don't need this anymore. see. Ooh, the the silver is going well. Ooh, we are approaching the target. I think I will close on silver because I don't want to hold it. Pretty good amount of profit for this account on silver. So I'll put some highlight here. Maybe I will close. Yeah, let's see. We we got the release. Let's see. We got the release on pound PMI. So let's see PMI. So come on, print. So UK PMI comes out strong. So we expect some lower prices, a little bit lower prices on, yes. So I get triggered. You see, that's why I put my stop here in case we have strong PMI on pound. So let's see how this will develop if we could test more lower prices. So I want to, this is my last line of defense, this level right there. If we blow past it, I will reevaluate my trades, but this is the demand. I don't want price to break above. So let's see if we could find another premium discount price to buy again. Okay, so yeah, let's see, but I'm already in on this trade, so what I want to target is this high. Clearly put the same here, so I just hint here on this order block. But if this order block got broken, so it's okay. I will wait to enter another position here. So yeah, let's see. Uh, yeah. On euro, you have a good PMI, so pretty the same, I would say. So on euro, on pound, pretty the same reports. We have but we have a good service PMI on United Kingdom, but a better report PMI on Eurozone. So yeah, pretty much the same. But yeah, it's the same. So the news will not help me too much. That's why we refer to central bank projection and expectation. And what I am seeing is the euro in pink. You see this pink line, which represent in the the projection from the ECB, the central bank from Europe, is more hawkish. The next decision will be in September. You see, the ECB project to hike rates by, I think, by 0.5%, 0.5 basics point. I don't know. Yeah, you see, the Bank of England is less hawkish than the ECB. For me, fundamentally, Euro GBP, Euro is strong, is Euro GBP need to move higher. That's why I'm thinking so. If we talk about this, if I refer, this will not help me too much because I think the same thing on euro and on pound, we both have pretty much good and mixed PMI data, so that will not help me too much. So that's why I will more focus on in the global thing, in the expectation from the central bank, and that's what I am saying. Euro fundamentally will is stronger than pound because of this expectation from central bank. So that's why I want to buy. So I already bought here. Let's see. See, we start to see some hesitation because of this. So because of this release, this mixed report. So what I want to see now is a retest lower somewhere here. Mm. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I need to see some drop lower. This is where I will put another entry with a better risk reward. Yeah. So let's see silver. Silver is rocking. Is rocking right now. This is crazy. This is crazy. Maybe I will close. Yeah, I already have a good amount of profit. We are reaching this high, and the fact that we are at the end of the week, we could see some reverse from here. But the momentum is very strong on silver. Very, very strong. So I think I will close once we reach this target. And the fact that I am trading a small account, so I need to grow it fast, very fast. And also that I'm trading, I start the challenge, so to pass the challenge quick, I need to bank some profits. So and maybe next week we will have some another opportunity, but this is a nice trade, to be honest. We already reached this surprise, so I will close it in live. So nice profit, to be honest. So yeah, just waiting to test this price zone. Yeah, TP1. I think I will close it. Yeah, because Friday, I have a bad experience with trading on Friday to see a lot of reverse on Friday, so I will close it. Nice profit. Nice profit. Let me close it also on my challenge account. That's it. Yes. Good trade. Good trade. So I will remove it from the list. Yes, put it on right. So let's focus on Euro GBP, Euro pound. So as I said, I need to see another lower prices before going higher or a breakout of this other block I found on 30 minutes. This is the level which is blocking price right now. So I already put an entry here based on fundamental analysis that I think Euro pound is bullish. Euro is fundamentally strong than the pound. So I was expecting some volatility around the PMI release that we got this morning. So, so at the end of the day, not too much. Maybe the PMI on United States, maybe this could affect the give some another volatility, but I think this is what I want to see. At least I got a pretty mixed report. We have in euro, both in euro and United Kingdom economy, they both have a pretty decent PMI data. So as I explained, I will that's why I will more focus on expectation from the central banks, the ECB, which is the central banks from Europe, against the Bank of England, the central banks from United Kingdom. And as you can see in pink, the pink line represent the ECB expectation. You can see that ECB is more hawkish. We expect more hawkishness from the ECB compared to the BOE, the Bank of England in red line, which is less hawkish. So that means fundamentally euro could potentially more strong than the pound at until we had another change of expectation, you see. So this could change at any moment based on the macroeconomy, on what happened, maybe the impact from the tension in the Middle East, all that stuff. So that's why it's very important to have a look on macroeconomy. Okay, so at least that's why I'm using to top up my technical analysis and to add to my technical analysis and find some opportunities. So now that I close silver, good amount of profit, I pass my account to 1,400 pretty much dollar. So now I'm interested on raw pounds. So we're starting to fail breaking this high. I already put an entry here in case price goes without me. But if price decides to reach as lower, it's fine. It's okay because I will find another opportunity in discount price. This will be very, very interesting. If I measure this, you will see that from this low to this high, discount price could be touched again. So around here. So very interesting. First target will be this high, and the next will be this. I'm not sure if we could target this today. Let's see if I could hold for the next week. Maybe who knows? That's how my day trade could transform in swing trades. Okay, but it's begin with an idea, and based on the development of price, this could potentially move or switch to swing trading. So yeah, let's see. Normally I will I want to stream at least to 12 p.m. because I will not be here at New York session. I have other stuff to do. Maybe I will let it on swing trading, but I want to live stream specifically on London session. So let's see what will happen, and if if we will not have too much movement, I will close the live stream, not the trade, live stream at 12 p.m. and let the trade, if we still the opportunity is still valid, because remember, I still want I don't want to see price blow past this demand zone right there. This is my last line of defense. So if price, for example, decide to break it, Yeah, I will maybe forget the idea and come back next week. If not, if for example we reject again, we hold here, this will be good. And if for example we decide to break above this level, maybe I will add another position here to play the breakout. Okay, so that's what I am looking right now. So here I'm currently in first position here. Want to see another position here or a breakout of this. So let's see. This is live, baby. This is live. Alright, so the pound is dropping, the euro pound is dropping. um, let's see, I need to find another discount zone to add another position. As I said, this is my last line of defense. So 1.35 on this 2.48 risk reward. Okay, so let's see if we test even lower here, because we have some, yeah, we are dropping. Let's see. Let's see if we could target even lower this level right there. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I think quotation is not the same. That's the problem with the CFD broker. So, but in lower time frame specifically, but on higher time frame, this level is good here. So yeah, I put some highlight here. I really want to see price rebounds off of this level right there. So up here, here. Let's see. Need to see some thing like that, rejection, and then something like that. This is pretty much what I want to see, with always this low as my last line of defense. Yeah, the day effectively. Yeah, this zone, this monthly open, this is the zone I don't want price to close below. Okay, we could reject, this will be okay, but close below this monthly open will not be good. So that's why I put my stop just below here. I don't know if it's risky, but I will use it first as my first stop loss, my last line of defense, because I really want to target these highs. Okay, so let's, for example, if I measure the whole movement from this low to this high, you see 50% is around here, around the monthly open. So this is the zone I don't want to see price break through. So at some point I need some rebounds off of around this zone somewhere here. I need a rebounds. If I don't see it, I will not enter again. So I already put first entry here, stop here. If I got stop out, it's okay. I calculate my risk. I accept to lose this, okay. But if price give me a confirmation rejection, I will add another position. Okay, that's how I trade simply. So this the amount of money I allow myself to lose today because I already banked some nice profit on silver. You see, this is the silver I just banked today earlier. A nice good amount of profit. So yeah, losing $69 is pretty much $70 is okay. So I never relocate or risk the more than the amount I've already earned or gained during this week. So um yeah, my main focus on is Euro GBP. So let's see how far this will drop. Are we going to hold around this demand zone, or are we going to blow past again? Maybe retest this lower zone. I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm okay to take a hit if I took my stop loss. So this is my first attempt. So my second attempt is after a confirmation. To be honest, if we confirm a reversal, I will get in again. If not, I'm okay to lose it. Okay, $70. So this is the same for my challenge account because I opened this position. I opened the same position on my challenge account. So yeah, I'm okay to lose this amount. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, we are dropping like crazy, crazy. So let's get rid of this 15 minutes. Mm, yeah, let's see how we react here. This is what I want to see, how we react on this demand. Maybe we could potentially see a reverse at New York Open, New York session, but I will not live stream on until towards the New York session. I will maybe I will hold the trade. I'm doing other stuff during New York session, but really need to see some rejection or change of structure around here. So let's see. We're starting to drop lower as I want to see. Oh, oh, oh. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, we top of that we are trading around this point of control, this gray zone. You see, represent the point of control from the last month, which could act as a nice support, but it seems like we rejecting this resistance. So I want this level to act as a support. So something like we reject, we hold above and then continue. This is what I want to see. So yeah, let's see if we really want to reject this level. So if you reject it, maybe wait price retest here and then buy again. But yeah, need some confirmation. At any way, this is my long-term target. As I explained at the beginning of the live stream, this is my last recent daily leg, daily structure. I'm bearish from this high to this low. So want to see some retracement because I think in this daily leg we are oversold. So at some point with the fundamental analysis which leads for euro, which is more strong, fundamentally strong than the pound, we expect a retracement around the 50% of this movement or above, where we have some level here, interesting level to short later. Okay, but right now I'm seeing the momentum is up on the short term, and also the fact that we pretty much hold. See, this level is a nice level on higher time frame, is acting as a support. We are holding. You see how we bounce off of this level. So very interesting. So if my day trade that I put in lower time frame got stop out, maybe I will wait another rebounds off of this, then I will be happy to buy again. Simple as that. So yeah, um, well, so let's see how price will react here, but it's not finished. We could potentially see maybe a New York session, who knows, before the end of this day we could see potentially see a reverse breaking this high. Previous high would be interesting to hold above this gray zone, the point of control from the last month. So this is a critical zone where I want to see price break above. If we start to reject, this will not looking good for me. Okay, so 1 hour time frame, yeah. So I want to see how this demand will react. If this demand is strong enough to break this gray zone, yeah, this will be very interesting. If not, man, it's okay. I will take my loss and I will close the trade for this week. Da, da, da. So let's see, we are approaching this level. Very interesting. So if we shift, if we shift above this, I will buy again. So this will means that this demand hold perfectly, and then buyers will step in. So I could easily start to buy here, but I need some, I don't know, maybe, yeah, but because we are pretty much at this level, starting to buy here will not be crazy, and maybe this will offer me another good risk reward, to be honest. Yeah. Um. Yeah. This will make what? I'm already risking around $70. If I risk another 70, this will make 140 into here. Um. Yeah, I prefer to wait a confirmation. We are in Friday. Friday, sometimes we don't have a lot of volume on Friday, so this could easily start to range here during this over week. So we really need a break to start to buy again. Mm, 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 mm. At the same time, my stop is just below the monthly open, so normally this zone could be a nice zone to rebound off of. Because I was already in. If maybe I close this and enter here, don't want to be to risk too much, especially we are in Friday and already bank some profit, so I don't want to give back my profit, to the market. But it's looking very good, very good right now. See, we start to see some sort of rejection. Mm, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy. Yeah, seems like this gray zone, if we reject clearly, I think I will buy. Very interesting, but I wanted to buy at the lowest point to give me some good risk rewards. If I buy it and we reject it, I think I will hold it. I will be happy to hold for maybe at over a week for the next week for a swing trade. So uh, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I don't want to be trapped by this price. So really need some rebounds off of. I need to see price give me some signal rebounds off of this demand to get in again to add another position. Right now price is dropping, so maybe this is due to the recent PMI data on pound. So, but fundamentally, euro pound is bullish. At least at the moment, euro is fundamentally bullish compared to the pound. So, enter here with a stop here. 1 to 2. Yeah, this could be another good entry with a stop just below this level. This level will be very interesting because I don't think price will retrace. down there. It's possible, but this pattern doesn't look like you want to go up. I need some retest break and then but we very be happy to start to buy here, but with a larger stop, because if I want to swing it, I need a larger stop, because I don't want to be in front of my screen whole day. So I think I will put some buy limit here with a better stop loss here, and let the trade doing what he wants to do, because I still think that we are bullish. The trend is up, at least for this period of time. We are rejecting this major level. We want to target the next major level. So for me, it makes sense that we continue to push. So yeah. So what this is what I'm going I want to do. I'm going to do. I'm gonna put some buy limit here for real. I will hint here. Okay, but my stop will be here, lower. Okay, so why my stop here? Because if I go to the 4 hour, the last, yeah, I will use this as an order block, another order block here, you see. So having a stop just below this order block is okay. Here, same thing, have the order block here, yeah, just below here. Okay, one risk reward of 2, yeah, that's okay, something like that. Okay, so maybe here will be very interesting to retest this level. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, this is where I want to put my stop. Okay, this will be my swing position in case we want to reach a lower buy limit. Risks pretty much around the same amount of risk, so I double the risk. So I will make the same. I will make the same on my challenge account. I don't want to stay my chart all day, so prefer to put great great swing trading position. Okay, like that is okay. Okay, so 4 hour, what do we have yeah, so that's it. This is what I want to see for the next week, a swing position in case price decide to retrace even lower, because I just think that this gray zone is perfect, could act as a nice resistance, support becoming resistance. So holding above here will be very interesting. So just below here. Oh, I put it here like that. This is my second stop. Stop loss 2. Okay, this is stop loss 1. SL 1. Okay, I like to put my highlight on this level when I am not in front of my chart, to let me know at least I got stop outs. So okay, yeah, I put the same position on my challenge account in case we want to drop even lower to find discount price. But yeah, so put it, let me readjust my stop here. So readjust the trade. Yeah, that's it. So in case we drop even lower, I will buy again here with a better, a large stop loss, a better risk reward, I think. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Because maybe we will get some volatility around New York session. So I will, if I got something, I will manage from my phone this trade. So reversal on Canadian, yeah, PMI on in US. So yeah, seems like we are not going to have too much impact. So that's why we let it on my swing. So let's see next week if I want to see, to let it over a week for the next week. Let's see if we don't have on Monday some retail sales on German and Euro, maybe could affect the slightly the impact slightly the trade. We know not highly impacted. Tuesday euro, yeah, nothing major. We have the core PC on Wednesday, so yeah, nothing interesting. I don't see too much major news that could affect the my trade next week. So yeah, I think I will let it on over week. If we really, I really want to tap around this level before starting to buy again. I mean, I want to price to trigger my other entry here. So because this could potentially be the trade of the next week, why not add another position? Because yeah, if this look good, maybe add another position here with a live stop loss just here. First profit here 1 to 22, 1.22, and the final profit here. Yeah, with another risk reward of 2 is okay. So yeah, I will put another entry here. So let's see. Let's see. Give some space to enter here. Think yeah, somewhere here. Okay. Yes, somewhere here. Stop right there. Just below this. Okay. A live stop loss is very important when we want to swing on over week here. So another entry here. This this is potentially the trade of the next week. So that's why I prefer to hold it for the next week if I get triggered. So we start to have some bullish movement, and if we break above, I will let this trade run instead. So that's it. And ooh, seems like we are pushing. Interesting. So this will be my first take profit. I will put some alert because I'm not going to stay here whole day. I have stuff to do. TP1 here, and this will be my final TP. That's what I call TPF, TP final. Yeah. So that's it. So this alert is just to, if I have time, to come back and maybe trade another, maybe during New York session trade, take another day trade, some sort of scalp or day trade or a breakout trade, something like this. If we manage to break this other block I mark up at the beginning of the live stream, we break above close, this could potentially be a nice day trade, quick scalp with stop just below here, target this high. This could be very interesting, but we have not break this yet. So maybe at the New York session, who knows? Let's see. Another break above, something like that. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for is to buy, simply as that. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Let's go on forward. This is a nice order block. So yeah, this is the order block overlapping with the monthly open. This is my last line of defense right there. My really last line of defense for the next week. I don't want price to break through this order block. If we break through it, I will let my trade idea. So really want to see a hold here and then continue to target. That's what I want to see. So I had a couple of buy order limit here and here in case price give us another lower prices, and then I will get triggered and get in on this trade. So that's what I do when I'm not in front of the chart. I plan. This is what how I plan my trade in swing position when I'm not in the trade. I already have the global idea, the fundamental idea, the macroeconomic perspective, the analysis I give you at the beginning of this live thing, why I'm taking the buy on euro pound to a certain level. So all this is a trading plan, okay? So, and as you can see, I'm taking it at a live, my public live account. I took the same on my challenge accounts because the prop firm I use allow me to trade, to let the trade over a week. So this is the beauty of swing trading. So Euro GBP for the next week, because I don't think we could get, or maybe not, we could get some movement maybe at New York session, who knows. But yeah, it's already 12 p.m. I think I will close the live stream here, and I will monitor this potentially trade from my phone because I have other stuff to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. To resume, I'm the only trade I want to take is euro pound. So euro pound, initially I wanted to buy around here after the PMI release on eurozone and on United Kingdom. But as you can see, the PMI comes out both on both economy relatively good. So my analysis will be more focused on fundamental or expectation probability of rate hikes, and like to use this website rateprobability.com, or you can also find it on other site, whatever what you are using as tools to to analyze this. You can use even on trade economics. There is a lot of tools you can use it to find this expectation. So rate expectation is in favor of euro. So the euro, the ECB, the European Central Banks expectation is more hawkish. You can see in pink line compared to the red line, which represent the expectation from the Bank of England, the BOE. So Based on that, on PMI, on all that stuff, fundamentally and technically, it's looking good to buy from this level. I already explained it at the beginning of the video, the technical analysis, technical part, from this level to this level. So we started to rise again. So for me, it's pretty much logic that we are going to target this high and potentially this high. This is my main target. So what I wanted to see at least for this London session is just a retrace and then order flow starting to click. So because I have stuff to do, I put some highlights, some buy limit here in case we retrace even lower to find discount price. This represent my last line of defense, this block, which is the order block I mentioned on, I think on 4 hour, this order blocks, you see this is the order block, my last line of defense, overlapping with this monthly open. For me, this is a nice level of support where I don't want price to blow past, because if price broke past it, I will consider my trade invalid. So, but I accept the risk because I want to risk this for the next week, because I don't think I will trade another take another position. So I will consider it as my trade for the next week. So if I get triggered, it's good, it's okay. If not, I will let, I'm already in on this one in case we broke above this other block I found on 30 minutes. You see this other block, we reject a little bit at the news, and if we manage to break above, close above yet, this could potentially be a nice day trade. Stop a little bit close and try to target this high, just a good scalp or day trade after the breakout of this level. But my main focus on my preferred position will be a retest here. So that's it for today's live stream. Hope you have enjoyed, for those of you who watch it. So I will let the rediffusion on the on my channel. So it's very long. Maybe cut some part where I'm not speaking or I'm doing other stuff, but to make it less long than this. But this is the main purpose of live stream, to take trade in live. Don't try to hide something. Or this is my live account I'm using from the beginning, my public live account, because I have another other personal account. So this is the live account I'm trading from the beginning of the year. So I want to bring me at the end of the week to show that we can, with a proper risk management, a proper plan, more experience, we can manage to trade even a smaller account. But I'm not gonna lie, trading small account is very difficult. I have no other choice to be very aggressive on this one if I really want to grow this account. But this is for experienced traders. So if I'm considered as an experienced trader, I need to be able to grow this account. But it's very tough. It's very tough. Starting with $1,000 is very tough. Okay. So I will not exclude that I will add another money to, because risking around $50 is growing very small. So we are already at the middle of the year. We are in August, so we still have some 5 months to end the year. And at the end of year, we made my balance. So so yeah, I think I will. Nothing is happening right now. A lot of range, right, as you can see. So yeah, I think I will end the stream right now. Hopefully you enjoy it. So be careful on the markets, trade safe, and me, I will see you soon for the next video. We probably I will probably make a video on weekly market updates, weekly market outlook for the next week. I'll probably drop it on maybe on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. We will see, or maybe on Monday if I have time. So it was Josue, the part-time trader. I'm out.